What will be the impact on the Indian economy if every Indian earns rupees 4 lakhs per month? So it looks to be very interesting and then surprised, and then it is really something it is going to happen. So it's wonderful thing. But as you see, our five fingers will not equal. Like that, each person attitude perception will be different, thinking process will be different. Uniformity may not be achieved in getting the equal incomes, but certainly when I looked into the younger generation population, so it was amazing that 65% of the people are below 35 years of age. When I looked into 18 years to 35 years, it is really 600 million people, 60 crores people. So out of 147 crores, 60 crores is something if they are going to achieve, if they have real enthusiasm or passion, earning money, and then there are different sources of earning money platforms are available. So if one understands the logic of passive income, certainly he is going to achieve the target. If not, every individual earns 4 lakhs, even 60% of the population earns 4 lakhs in course of time. So that will be really interesting and amazing. The economy of the Indian will be something great. I think I have prepared all the slides in a sequential order that is going to explain, and then from the introduction part to, and then what is the present Indian economy status, and then how we are going to achieve the things. So let me go into the details of the slides. We see only the billionaires of the country and how could achieve the same, and we will be wondering and reading their success stories. The percentage of billionaires are as of now 169 only of 2023. So when we looked into the disparities levels, so billionaires and then have-nots, so it is not matching at all. One side we have all the wealth has been accumulated among few individuals. So unequal income, so that is going to be very, the disparities in income levels are increasing day by day. One side we see the billionaires and the other side we have nots. So it is not matching, and it is a uh, greatest concern of everyone to be addressed. It may be very difficult for every Indian to earn 4 lakhs per month, but certainly they may earn substantial money if they understand the logic of the passive income. So we should not lose the hope. Hope and then optimistic way of thinking certainly help us in gaining substantial amounts. Income from one source may not be sufficient to meet our expenses, but we need to learn about passive income, which can be tenfold, even sometimes 20-fold. It is the mindset of the individual, so on how to earn. We have dreams. So the dream of earning 4 lakhs, every Indian should come true. It is not a difficult task to earn money, as we see a positive side to it. Certainly it will reduce the disparities, as we have that only 10 people of the population, 10% of the people have the accumulation of wealth, and every Indian gets nearly substantial income every month, then India will be on the top of the world map. As of now, it is equally competing with the developed nations. We are emerging as world leaders in strong economies after the COVID disaster. Many developed nations could not take the proper measures, and we have taken in India by manufacturing our vaccination in record time and giving vaccination free of cost. The other countries are doing extensive research to find out the economic stability of India. So it is something interesting because the world people are watching us. They are doing a lot of research on us. We supplied emergency medicine to many nations. We have proved our strength in healthcare and set an example to other nations. So let me tell about our banking system. Our banking system proved to be the best among all the developed nations. We have seen very recently the Silicon Bank has collapsed very recently in the US. The Indian banking system is the best banking system in the world. Unlike the developed nations, every individual in the country respect the banking procedures and pay the installments on time. So we need to congratulate our RBI. Our RBI is very strong enough to monitor the inflation and income flow. We see, I think everyone, whenever you ask everyone, they say that they are doing software jobs. We have seen even in the recession, Indian software employees did not get much effect. Whereas all the developed nations have cut down the employees by giving pink slips. We are strong in many ways, but the wealth is accumulated among few individuals. We need to address this issue effectively. It can be rectified. Everyone earns substantial money. So let us discuss about the positive aspects of the Indian economy. After independence, it took 58 years to reach $1 trillion GDP mark. Then it took again 12 years to achieve second trillion dollar. Thereafter, only 5 years to achieve third trillion dollar. This rate will further accelerate as the digital revolution and transformation of every type of activity at a national scale. So we are very fortunate about the growth of our Indian economy. From 2021, unicorns, the startups, successful startups, we say, executed the largest number of real-time financial transactions globally, a staggering 48 billion. This was three times greater than China and six times greater than US, Canada, France, and Germany combined. Now we discuss about the foreign direct investments. So India growth to date has been driven largely by domestic investments. Last year, India recorded its highest annual FDI inflow of $85 billion. And the inflow may be expected to cross $100 billion as well. India FTA has increased 20-fold since in the year 2000. Hopefully, in coming years, the FTA investments may even cross 500 billion in the next 10 years, making India by far the world fastest growing destination for FDI. So, as we were discussing right from the beginning, disparities, the incomes are not equally distributed in India. Only 10% have the wealth. The worst sufferers, the middle and upper class people, are the victims, and it has been neglected group in the society. They are the worst sufferers of inflation with meager salaries, unable to compromise with their children education without losing self-respect. Their agony was known to everyone, but it is never addressed. Now things are So the importance of passive income and then smart work. It is possible only with proper idea and then planning and then action. So that is going to achieve very good results. Miracles bound to happen. So as we said in the introduction, so our younger population is 65%, and then 63 crores people are in the age group of 18 to 35. If every Indian earns a substantial income per month, 4 lakhs, as determined to achieve the target in years to come as indicated, we all see no country will not with proper food and water, and every Indian will contribute their might to the world of their 1% salary and from with their smart work. And then we don't see any have-nots, not only in India, anywhere, any part of in the world. The present Indian per capita income, net national income at current prices for 2022-23 stands 1,72,000, according to estimate from the National Statistical Officer. This marks an almost 100% increase from the per capita income in 2014. So it was 86,647. If everyone earns 4 lakhs, it will be 1,000 folds. Unimaginable. Unimaginable. So I think so this is bound to happen. It should happen, but we should be happy about that. Now, India per capita income will increase tremendously, and very hard to see any disparities in income levels as we are seeing now. India will be the world third largest economy before 2030, and thereafter the world's second largest economy by 2050. In purchasing power, so purchasing power parity, we say PPP, India's share of global GDP will be the worth 20% by 2050. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. As Mahatma Gandhi said, we should not be greed, but we need to earn to satisfy our needs. Finally, so I would like to conclude. It is true that the millionaires of the world can contribute 2% of the remarkable possible solution. It is true that millionaires of the world can contribute 2% of their wealth to the cause of providing nutritious food for the needy. As per the latest estimates, nearly 4.2 crores people are living without proper food and water. We need only $6 billion equivalent to 45,000 crores for 4.2 crore people. This has been disclosed by UN organization as per the World Food Program Director David Beasley. So what I mean to say here is, if everyone earns, if they can contribute 1% of their economy, we don't see any disparities, and then we don't see needy people, and then we don't see any have-nots. So the world, not only India, the world become so unimaginable position, and then everyone will be happy. So that may be impossible task, but it can be achieved gradually, substantially, and then definitely it is bound to happen. It should happen, and then our younger generation should feel happy and prosperous, and then so that's what we would like to see. Thank you very much.